So that was just a pre-rise. That was really just a pre-rise to set us up for the next stage. The dough is still really shaggy, as you can tell. Now we're going to add, there's another name for it, but I forget what it's called. Remember, every time you add something to zero out your scale. I'm making sure we go to kilograms. I'm now going to add 50 grams of water. This is where I tend to overdo it a little bit. So 50 grams of water. Stop periodically to make sure you're not overdoing it like I often do. 50 grams of water. And now we're going to add 20 grams of salt. Grams of salt. This is where you get to play in the dough. Get your hand wet, that'll make a big difference. And then you want to get in there and really mix it up well. The idea here is to make sure that you've got all of that salt mixed up into the dough. Now you can tell it's already starting to change shape, or the texture of the dough, by squeezing it in and pinching it. Some people will just pinch a little bit. I find it easier and a lot faster to just go ahead and use my whole hand and smash that thing, let it run between my fingers, and that has the effect of cutting it up, cutting up the dough again and again. The salt won't be fully melted at this point, but that's okay. That is okay. The important thing is to make sure it's distributed very well throughout the dough. You can also see the dough is now starting to change texture. It's going to turn into a bread dough fairly soon. All right, and then we're going to put the lid on and put it in that oven incubator where we have it 80 degrees. We'll go ahead and put that in there in the back and let it sit for 30 minutes before we go to the next stage. Then we'll show you what to do.